And definitely, I think please download that tutorial. That will make your job way much easier, okay? And I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. Okay, so let's get started. Again, so you see here, let's say first step, you upload the data set, right? Where's the data set? Segmentation underscore analysis. Okay, analysis. So I'm going to search Tableau, which I downloaded to my desktop. Okay, so I'm almost there. So see, now, I'm going to actually click Excel spreadsheet, right? And segmentation analysis. And click open. Click open. Oops. Okay, it's here. My computer is kind of slow. So now you see we have 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns. And we want to go to the worksheet, right? You see now like Excel spreadsheet. The only difference is that, let's say you can do more things in short period of time, okay? And no coding is required. So now, I'm going to actually refer to my tutorial because memorizing everything is the worst thing when you learn new things, okay? So I'm going to drag, let's say NCAA underscore college football 2 columns, okay? And then I'm going to drag, NASCAR 2 rows. So let's do it. 2 columns, right? And then drag, NASCAR 2 rows. Okay. So now, let's say the next step. The next step you see here, I'm going to drag, consumer to the details mark card. Okay. Marks card. Consumer here. I drag it to details marks card. Drag it here. Okay. And then, let's say, still, let's say, something is not working properly, right? So you see, this is the next screenshot, which shows, let's say you only see 1 data point, right? And at this stage, you probably feel, okay, something not working properly because you have more than 1 data point, right? What do? You really need to look at drop-down menu for the Sum Consumer tab, because at this stage, 1 data point is really not something that works, right? Okay, so now, we need to change the attribute of this data variable. We need to change from measure to dimension. Change from measure to dimension, okay? Once you change from measure to dimension, you see, we have every data point. Now this is just a scatter plot. If you use Excel, now you have a perfect scatter plot. You probably spend the exact same amount of time. But now this is still not a final solution because scatter plot is not something we need for this project, right? We don't need a scatter plot. Otherwise, we can just use Excel, right? Okay, now, we click analytics. So you see, Tableau allows you to do clustering, okay? With less effort, okay? With, probably no effort. So, when you do clustering, see here, let's say now you probably say, okay, you need to refer to my tutorial, okay? And you see last step, you saw the scatter plot. So now, let's say we have analytics tab on the left sidebar. You want to, you see cluster menu, okay? Option, you drag it over the scatter chart. Drag it over the scatter chart. Drag it here. And now, you get some freedom. Most software packages don't give you enough freedom. Now you can define how many clusters you need. Maybe you talk to a boss, he needs 3 clusters. You talk to a boss, 5 clusters. Let's start with 1 or 2. Initial solution is 1, right? Let's think about 2. When you click 2 or when you input number 2, automatically you see two clusters, red color and blue color dots, right? Now you see the move to next step, and you see this exact output. Congratulations, we are very close to the end, right? So now you know last step, you see the cluster solution is ready. But then, you know, imagine you want to explain to your boss what's going on. This is not enough, right? This is not enough. Clusters, you see here we have menu. If they have menu, let's click your drop-down menu. Drop-down menu, you see, describe clusters. You want to describe clusters and tell people, okay, what I'm doing, right? You see the graph, that's enough for your kids, but that's not enough for your boss, right? Click describe clusters. Okay, now congratulations. You can prove to your boss, you know, you are kind of data savvy, right? And you see, let's say some numbers that seems to be complex. That's why your boss hires you, right? Because he needs you to interpret the results, right? You see, we have two clusters. In each cluster, we have 5 data points or responses. And then we have the, you know, the central point for each cluster. And then we also have some detailed summaries, okay? Detailed summaries. So that being said, now we get it done, right? Congratulations. And now, you know, I want you to actually go back to the tutorial and you want to answer those questions, right? You want to answer those questions. And, you know, for you to answer those questions, I'll probably give you just a short period of time during the class, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. And then you guys can still work on those questions after class because we have the lecture and I still need to make sure I spend maybe at least 25 minutes for lecture, okay? So congratulations, if you're at this stage, you already got the solution, right? So you see, you can copy this solution and including the models, F statistic, p-values, right? And whichever. So it shows that, you know, you are data savvy, right? You do not just show the pictures which, you know, a 5-year kid can probably see what's going on. You can show your boss, you know, you are data savvy. So that being said, now you can capture screenshot of the results or copy the results and then do reporting, right? And then make sure you also publish this dashboard. How to publish? You see, click file, drop down menu, save to Tableau public. This is something that is significantly different from Excel. When you use Excel, each time you do something, you know, right? In 30 days, when you do that again, in 1 year, when you do that again, you need to know the steps and then, you know, redo it, right? By following the, you know, the drop-down menus. But here, when you use Tableau, you can publish that dashboard and make it available to the whole world, to your department members, peers. They'll be on the same page. You can also tell some stories, add some notations to a dashboard. And let's save it, okay? Save to Tableau public, right? So now you see you are going to have a pop-up window, okay? They will ask you your email address. So please type your email address, okay? Hopefully your individual email address, right? So when you finish the course, you not only have, you know, some skills, but also some, you know, let's say, profiles or probably, you know, let's say, verified, you know, let's say, profiles, okay, or skills online. So I think when I do this teaching, many times the most challenging thing is to memorize my password. So hopefully, okay. So it didn't happen, you know, nicely this time. So it seems that, you know, I'm just told to remember all of my passwords. So maybe I need to reset my password. This is usually the most challenging part, okay? So you see, you know, let's say I need to reset my password. Please give me just, you know, 1 minute. So, you know, for you guys, you know, you probably can set up your Tableau dashboard profile page, right? So you can publish this result, okay? So I'm going to actually reset my password so I can publish right now, okay? Please give me just 1 second. Okay, so I need to reset my password. And this is usually the most tedious process. And let's see. Yeah, please. I go to your question momentarily. Let me publish it, and then I'll be answering a question momentarily, okay? So that being said, the final step, you want to show your grandma, you want to show your parents, you want to show your boss that, you know, this is analysis in 3 minutes, right? So save to Tableau public, and then pop-up window, and click yes or continue, right? And let me share my screen again. You see, we are going to have book 1. So let's just use, let's say, what's the dashboard again? Let's use NCAA, okay? Something, save our time. I click save, the green button. Congratulations. Now you are hosting your dashboard on the cloud, but free. And you click your profile name. And congratulations, you see this is the dashboard we just published, right? It's going to pop up automatically on NCAA. I click the link, it takes you to your dashboard. It clicks you to that dashboard, right? Congratulations. So that being said, again, so you can also use other Python. It's even more time efficient. 1 minute, you get your solution, okay? So I'm